morning. Left camp around about 15-20 minutes ago. There was a lot of wind and I got a little lost, so I had to concentrate on that. Wow. Beautiful. Well, not on the video. It wasn't beautiful. Okay, so yesterday, I think about midnight, it started raining, lightning, thunder, everything. So I had to run out and repitch my tent just to make sure that it wouldn't drip inside. And I know a lot of people have commented on the other videos about using seam sealer, but if the weather permits tonight, I will try to make a video or try to show it in the video what the problem is with the tent and why I don't think seam sealer will work, but maybe I'm wrong, you can tell me. Yeah, it stopped in the early mornings, 4 o'clock maybe, 4 o'clock I think. I'm not sure, but something like that. What's wrong with this trail, for God's sake? Okay, yeah. Today we have about 25 miles-ish, depending on water source and camping. So I will start my hiking and then, yeah, we'll see how far we get. While I'm drying out my tent, I thought I might as well do that defective tent walkthrough. I'm just gonna switch my camera around. So these patches that they put on, and there's also a strap inside, these go loose so water can get in. That's what happened underneath this. So this is just like a plastic bag and some Leuco tape, and it's actually holding up pretty well. The other problems that I'm having, you see this coming loose, and I don't know what is going on with this, like it's disintegrating. That's on every of the I don't know, door flaps, but that's not a big problem, I guess. Well, at least not when it's raining, because it doesn't matter. The other problem, if I can find it, is this. I don't know. Well, it's also getting a little stretchy, so water come in and make everything wet. And there's, I don't know if you can see it, but this strap on the inside, it sucks all the water and it drops into the tent unless I make sure to pitch it so this is closer to the ground. That way the water drops out instead of inside the tent, and that's on all the four. The biggest problem is probably down, yeah, it's the same one here. This one sucks water, and I think this one is, yeah, we have the same problem right there. So it gets wet, sucks in water and into the tent, unless I make sure that it's the opposite way. This is probably not gonna hold for long, but so far it's not really sucking in water, but it is getting loose. I try not to tighten these too hard, because that's not gonna work. And that is basically the problem, which is why I don't think seam sealer is gonna help much. I have on the inside, I've used some seam sealer because there was some holes. Yeah, so that's my problem with this tent. I think right now this tent has about, I'm not really sure, I would say about 1,600 miles on it. I used it on 2 trails in Sweden, and then I used it on 300 miles of the Arizona Trail last year on the CDT, but all of New Mexico I didn't use it at all because I cowboy camped. So that was, yeah, in Colorado, and now this year in Wyoming and Idaho and Montana. So I think all in all it's about 1,700 miles now, and then hopefully it can last the rest of this trail, and then I'm probably, I don't know, somebody might want the tent and reuse some of the fabric. I have no idea if that is even possible, because the tent is probably done. But there's still a lot of good fabric that you can make shit out of if you want to do that. So that is basically it. So tell me if I'm wrong. Is seam sealer some kind of a magical solution, or is it more for areas like this where you can basically see the seam sealing? Yeah. We are now looking for our campsite. We stopped at the water source where we thought we would be able to just camp near it. That was not the case. So filled up our water and are now just hiking until we find some place we can set up our tents. We have done 29 miles today. It's 6:30 right now, so hopefully we won't have to hike much further. We have, what do you call it? We have booked the shuttle for tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. And thankfully, tomorrow we don't have to get up early because it's like 5 miles or something to the pickup point. So we can definitely sleep in, which is nice. Today has been fairly easy. There hasn't been too much up and down. I think like just under 4,000 feet. I haven't really checked, but it's around there, and it's over 30 miles. It might even be more. I usually just check for the 25 miles to see if there's anything crazy, and I don't remember seeing anything. Ooh, another water source, nice. Yeah, so we are definitely having our hiker legs on, I think. Neither Lilu or I am especially tired. Of course, it's not going to be a problem to fall asleep after we eat, that's for sure, but we weren't totally broken down when we got to the water source and realized that we are not able to camp there. So I think that's a good sign. Oh, yeah. And I also think we might need it because after leaving Helena, it looks like we are getting back into some steep climbs for that next section. But we'll see when we get there. Tomorrow is gonna be, a Nero for sure. Long, nice day in Helena that will be totally ruined by all the chores we have to do. Oh, God damn it. The only way to really enjoy a town is to take a zero, but we just had it 2 days ago. So we definitely shouldn't need it and don't deserve it. Oh, yeah. Well, I will let you know when we find a camp spot. We made it to camp somewhere. Can't see shit for the sun. Just under 30 miles we did today, which means that we have 3.8 miles tomorrow. That's gonna be a tough day. Oh yeah, we get picked up at 10, as I mentioned. So we can sleep in for sure. Yeah, I already said everything. We are about to eat and eat the rest of my candy, so I don't have to carry it tomorrow. Yeah, and then we're going to bed. It's 7:15 now, so it'll probably be around 8 before I get into my bed, which is nice. I am starting to watch the Ahsoka Star Wars series. Let's see how that goes. So I will see you tomorrow.